We are ready for one of the rivalries that defines the sport. Ohio State versus Michigan. The scarlet and gray versus the maize and blue. To many fans on both sides, this is a one-game season. Ohio State, of course, defending national champions, but Michigan has bragging rights. They've beaten their rivals the last 4 times. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Michigan's offense comes on the field first today. Well, Michigan versus Ohio State. I don't have to say too much more, but a lot was said after last year's Wolverine victory in Columbus. A lot of jawing. Buckeyes eventually use that as fuel to go on to win the national championship.
Usually when Ohio State and Michigan get together, not only the emotions, but the line of scrimmage decides the outcome of the game. And last year was no different. Michigan, to their credit, Mason Graham and company dominating Ohio State's run game, pressuring the quarterback, and that's what eventually led them to a victory. They didn't have a whole lot going for their own offense, but their defense was dominant. And the Buckeyes, in my opinion, I think they used that loss as a springboard to their next 4 games in a national championship. Cannot wait to see the emotions on this field and what the results are of this year's game.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The pass rush gets home.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So Ohio State's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Oh, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch downfield. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. Looking for some space. It's Marshall. Now here he goes. He's in the clear. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. No chance to catch him there. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Breaks into the clear. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. 1st and 10 play coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the Bo influence on the rivalry. But I think in the new social media era, I think it's more about hatred for the two schools. From both sides, it's just a different feel. We'll feel that today when these teams go at it.
They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. The Buckeyes are on the move here. The shotgun handoff here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Receiver makes the catch. They stop him, but it's a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. 2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. To dart to the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a deep shot to the right. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Looking deep down the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Wolverines will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. The shotgun, handoff inside. Here he goes. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense will make the stop, but will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. To the air, it's Sayin. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He breaks free. He's in the clear. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. That's caught. It's Tate. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Pass caught. Second down now. Receiver in motion now. They'll use the ground game here. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Keeping it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. He's swarmed by the defense.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is...
Breaks into the clear. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. It's a run to the left. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. 2nd down play coming up. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Really good route here by this receiver. Quarterback does his job, puts the ball right where it needs to be. But how about the play by that defender to knock it away?
Caught over the middle. It's Peoples. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Well, it's third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down in a big game.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap. You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The sure hands. It's Peoples. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Tackled after the completion. Offense will now set up inside the 5. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That's how you close a half off for this offense, leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll bring him down just short of the 20. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when the Wolverines and Buckeyes get together, and a fun first half to boot. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First play of the second half was a handoff. And here he goes. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap, it's Peoples. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Same tailback, another carry. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And this one will be fair caught. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. QB bootlegs here. Grab down the middle. It's Marshall. And he will be stuffed for no gain. So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here's the punt, high in the air. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Which offense can get it going first? This one has been a struggle so far. The receiver makes the catch. He's in the clear. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And the single back takes the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He escapes the pocket. They'll try a pass here. That's reeled in. It's Peoples. And they get the conversion there. Set up now, first down at the 38. The Buckeyes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. With the catch, it's Tate. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. The Buckeyes will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Snags a quick throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Running play called on third and short. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up fourth and short.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
And he's got it, no problem.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. On the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Handoff to the back. Breaks into the clear. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. To throw, it's Sayin. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Breaks into the clear. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance. Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Good enough for first down yardage.
And that's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Grinding away on the ground. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. He's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job.
Here he goes. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. And the Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Steps out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, some show of life from this offense. The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Pass rush swarming him again. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. A deep shot to the left side. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Oh, he's bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Solid gain there, moves the ball out to the 32. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Ball handed off, running with purpose. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Crowd trying to help out here on 4th down. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he can bring it in.
He's looking deep down the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. Looking to throw here. over the middle. It's Moore. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, and another sack. This defense on fire. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Knocks that one right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Oh, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.